a skill, with this, with that. You are lazy, you're not a hustler. And I'm like, shut up. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the very first time, my name is Ugochi, and on this channel I talk about basically anything. I try not to limit my channel to a particular thing. Yeah, so yeah, I talk about basically anything. Please, before we go any further, there's a red button down below your screen. It has subscribe button on it. Please hit that button, please. I'm trying to get to like 100 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before next month. So please help make that my little dream come through. Thank you. So guys, thank you for the love of my last video. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. As always, I do not like my videos to be excessively long because I'm not blown yet. So yeah, let's just go straight into why I am here. So a couple of people reached out to me or checked up on why I wasn't on YouTube for that long, and basically this video is for them. You guys are amazing. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to waste anybody's time or mine, so I'm not going to go straight into these reasons. So the first is I had school. I started YouTube while I was in my final year, and of course final year comes with final exams, projects, and all of that stuff. So I did not know how to manage both, to be honest. That's just the basic truth. I didn't know how to manage both, and I did not want YouTube to affect my schoolwork. Basically, I did not have that time or space to just calm down and create content for YouTube and think of content for YouTube. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to like put YouTube aside for now and focus on school, and yay, I'm done, I'm a graduate, yes. I'm sorry if I'm being too extra. So after school, the next was convocation. If you do not know, I went to the University of Ilorin, and Ilorin is known for its should I use the word? They're known for how fast they are, basically. So if your 4 years is your 4 years, if your course is 4 years, 4 years it is basically. So after final year exams, after project, the next thing was convocation. Sorry, excuse me. Next thing was convocation. After convocation, the next thing was NYSC camp. So everything was just rushing, coming at me. I didn't have any time to take a break and think of the next steps that I would love to take, So that was that. Excuse me. So that was that. Then I got into NYSC camp. I was like, okay, do I make vlogs? Because obviously I would not have been able to make proper videos like I'm making now. Like, okay, do I make vlogs? And it wasn't possible. One day I'll talk of my Lagos camp experience, but it wasn't possible for me to actually make vlogs. So now the next thing I had on ground was, okay, I'm done with NYSC now. Equipment. Basically, I wanted my YouTube videos to have a certain look. I wanted a certain background. I wanted a certain video quality. I wanted to have I didn't want to use my phone anymore, so I wanted to have a camera. I wanted to have a backdrop and whatnot. The list plenty. And I was like, if I don't have all these things, I'm not going to do YouTube. I mean, when I was in school, I was still using my phone, but I had like really close friends that were into makeup, so I could use any of them's ring lights or any of their equipment, basically. So it was easier. Yeah, like it felt like I was a step closer to what I wanted my YouTube to look like. So now that I mean, after school I didn't have any of those things, so I was like, should I just wait until I have all of these things and start again? So equipment was also a very big factor to why I wasn't on YouTube for a very long time. So fast forward to after NYC, I got a 9 to 5, and trust me, it wasn't easy. Sometimes 9 to 6, depending on how much I have on my table at that time. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just use my CDS days. If you're an Etiosa copper, Etiosa one copper, you understand this struggle. I'll literally leave the house like 7 a.m. I'll get to I'll get to the local government by 7:15 a.m. And guys, yes, because you're supposed to write your name on a list before you can be allowed to sign and all of those long stuff. I'm getting to local government office by 7:15 a.m. and my name is number 200 on the list. How? Don't you people sleep? And by the time I'm done for the day, like I'll be getting home like past 3, past 4. So when I get I just want to rest. I didn't want to do any other. I just wanted to rest. So my CDS days were not possible. Then I was like, okay, let's try weekends. Honestly, I realized I needed my weekends to rest and just socialize and spend time with my loved ones. So I was like, nah, weekend is not going to be it. I don't know. I don't know what exactly is going to happen. So those were like the reasons I couldn't, come back, or I couldn't be on YouTube for the times that I wasn't on YouTube. Now, I know some people will say, okay, there was lockdown, why didn't you use the lockdown and all of that stuff? Guys, before the lockdown was fully implemented, I had like when I started hearing about corona, at first people were saying it will come to Nigeria, Joe, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria disease, and me too, myself. I don't know how I believed that, but when it started dawning on me that okay, this thing is here and it is here to stay, that was when it got into the country, and I had this mad rush of anxiety. Like I would be in the office and my heart would be pounding. I would literally have to stand up and go into the bathroom and take deep breaths. Like that was what I was using to control myself. I didn't tell anybody this because I like to like keep things to myself. Not like I like it, but it just happens. I'm not very expressive. That's something I'm trying to work on right now. Yeah, I'm not very expressive, so I didn't really tell anybody about this. But it went on like that for a long time. I was like, you know what, I'll just try my best to, handle it. And I was trying. Up until they fully implemented the lockdown, I was like, okay, this shit is real. This thing is here. So my anxiety got really bad. I couldn't do anything. If I hear anything about corona, I would just off. I literally have to. I found myself going out, like out of the house, just taking fresh air. And even though when you're trying to take in fresh air, and even in your head, at the back of your mind, you're like, hope this air is not contaminated. Hope somebody has not passed here and sneezed. And I had a lot going on in my head, and I couldn't at that time. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't concentrate on anything, and it felt like because I was scared of these things, I was sick. Like I was if in my head I feel like I was having this symptom. So I was dealing with a lot at that time. And my mom was staying with us then. So it made me super anxious because I'm like, nobody should go out and bring this thing for this woman. Everyone is at risk here, but older people are at more risk. So like nobody should go outside and bring this thing for this woman. I don't want anything to happen to my mom, please. So I had that fear too. So there were really a lot of things going on in my head at that time. How did I get over this anxiety thing? Honestly, I'm super grateful to God for the place that I work. They are very, 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 very particular about their staff. Like they are particular about the well-being of their staff. They were sending emails on anxiety. They dropped tips on how to handle anxiety if you are having anxiety. Basically, you get my point. And if the anxiety was that bad and needed to call somebody, there are numbers that you could call so you could talk to someone, talk to a professional. I didn't call anybody, honestly, but the tips that they were dropping, I used it and I prayed. Guys, I'm very, very in tune with my faith. I'm very in tune with God. So I prayed and I was practicing those tips. And those were the things that helped me. And it's also another thing that helped me was that the fact that they sent those emails, it made me realize that I wasn't running mad. Like obviously this corona anxiety was or is a real thing, and people maybe people that I do not know, probably I don't know any other person that can relate actually, but the fact that they extended nose means basically meant that the people out there too that had these issues. So that really helped me and that calmed me down, you know. And guys, trust me, you did not want to be around me that period. I was so paranoid, coupled with the anxiety. Like I could be in the bathroom and I would hear someone coming. The first thing I'm screaming is, "Go and wash your hands. Use your sanitizer." Like I was being, I think I was a nuisance. I'm sure my younger sister hated me at some point, but everybody's fine. You know, it was really that bad. If you sneeze in my presence and you sneeze into your palm, don't worry. Sit down. I will help you to go and get the sanitizer. You will sanitize those hands. Don't worry. No stress. You don't want to get up, right? It's fine. I'll help you. So that was basically what I was going through during the pandemic. So I couldn't really do much for myself. I couldn't really come on YouTube. I was just bothered about being safe and being healthy and all of that good stuff. And another thing that really got me upset was the fact that I would come on social media and see people say things like, "Oh, if you don't come out of this pandemic with a skill, with this, with that, you are lazy, you're not a hustler." And I'm like, shut up, shush. Because you don't know what people were going through. The people that lost their jobs to this pandemic. Like, I'm sorry for those guys. The people that lost their jobs to this pandemic, the people that had to go through different stuff because of this pandemic. So don't come out there and because you're having it fantastic, you will now want to use your experience to, I don't know, you want to use your experience to judge other people, or you want people's own to be like your own. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't happen. Like that thing really got me upset, especially at that time because I was battling this anxiety thing. I mean, I could have continued my fashion designing because I learned fashion designing while I was in the uni. I could have continued. I could have made beautiful clothes, but I couldn't do anything. All I cared about was just to stay safe and get my head in the right space. Some people, it might look like nothing. It might look like everybody goes through it, but you did not want to go through what I went through. Trust me, trust me. I think I just told one person or two. I'm not sure, but basically, but I'm fine now, and I'm really, really super grateful to God and my office for all those wonderful tips that they dropped. I'm super, super, super grateful. And yeah, but honestly, shout out to those people that reached out to me and were like, "What's up? Why are you not on YouTube?" You guys are one of the reasons why I am here right now, why I'm making this video, because it was really a good feeling to know that people or persons that were not my family, that were not my friends, you guys watched my video and wanted me to put up more. So it made me feel heard or seen. So I just want to encourage somebody out there right now, like if there's something you've been wanting to start, something you've been wanting to do, or something, I don't know, whatever it is, and you feel like, oh, you don't have all the resources, you don't have the right materials right now, will anybody listen to you, will it get you anywhere? Trust me, you're just trusting yourself. The only thing you need to do is start and just watch yourself blossom, basically. Like, that's just it. All you need to do is start. If you ask me, do I have a camera? Nope. Do I have a backdrop? Nope. But I told myself, I'm not just going to sit down there and just wait for all these things to fall in place. Let me just start. I would get there one day. And when I checked my favorite YouTubers, when I checked their old videos, it's not like they had it fantastic from the beginning. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get here one day. So yeah, just basically start. And if at any point you feel like you need to take a break, take that break. If you have to take 10 breaks to get to where you're going to, please take those breaks. They are very, 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 very important. Take those breaks, re-strategize, start a new plan, and just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Basically, that's the whole point. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for those that reached out. Thank you so much for all my friends that are pushing me and say, "Afa, you no go post the video." You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much for basically supporting me. Guys, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before next month. Please help me get there. So, like I always say, I don't want my video to be too long. Yeah, but before I go, I've been meaning to say this thing. Guys, do you like my makeup? Please let me know if you like my red lip look. So I've come to the end of this video. Please stay safe, wash your hands, use your sanitizers. If you do not have to go out, please don't go out. I see that a lot of people have been attending parties these days, and I'm wondering, did they find the cure for this corona thing and I didn't get the memo? So please stay safe. If you can't think of yourself, think of your old parents. Do not go out and bring corona to them. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be that person that brought corona to their family. Trust me. So stay safe, guys.